Here's a riddle for you. What's black all over and capable of 170 miles an hour? That's right, you got it. The 2012 Chrysler 300 SRT8. Let's take it for a ride and see if this dog's bite is as bad as its bark. All right, here we go. We're in the 300 SRT8.
The question is are you really wasting all that horsepower in such a floppy suspension? There's a lot of horsepower in this car, and if it flops around like this, there's not a whole lot you can do with it. So, whereas in the Charger it felt, you know, pretty fitted and it felt pretty sporty, this just feels like I've still got a whole lot of pedal to give, you know?
So the 300 is one of those cars where you're not sure if it's better to be sitting up front and do the driving, or, like me, sit back here and have somebody else do the driving. All right, Aaron, now that you got your helmet off and you're in the car without being on the track, what's your impression of this car on the road versus on the track?
This is what it was meant to do. This is a road car. It's not a track car. You can be fooled sometimes by putting it on the track. And it's meant to just chew up the miles, and this is more of its habitat. This is its natural habitat.
Yeah, it feels like it'll just eat up the miles. You get out on the highway, you got the power you need to pass, but you don't necessarily, you know, want to take it into the twisty bits because it's a true American-style cruiser.
This seems to me like this lineage just draws from, you know, the 77 Chrysler New Yorker that was 36 feet long and had, you know, probably the same 6-liter engine, but that car went 20 miles an hour, whereas this goes 180 apparently, so.
Oh, actually 170, but I'm not.
Oh, 170.
Yeah. You know, if we're being honest.
If we're being honest.
However, you are right, because the speedometer does say 180.
Right, so if the needle can go all the way that far, that means the wheels can go that fast, right?
Exactly. So if you're hypermiling on the track,
Exactly.
Another TFL top tip is
easy on the throttle. Make sure you hit the apexes. That way you don't have to brake too hard. You can keep your momentum. You want to hypermile on the track, you have to make sure to hit your apexes. Because if you go too early, you pinch the corners and all of a sudden you're hitting the gas and you're not getting optimum mileage.